Good afternoon. Today I'm going to show you the treasures that I found at discount prices. The first one that I am not showing is that I was super thrilled to find a turkey. If you live in Florida, you know that this is the only time of year that turkeys really start to show up in our area. And I didn't just find one, but it was only 88 cents a pound at our local Walmart grocery store. So I'm super excited about that. I also stopped at Treasure Bins today, and it was $2 day. And I got to scavenge and look around, and I was able to find a few things. So I'm going to show you what I got today. So the first one is a little cute plant. So I want to unwrap that. I did kind of peek and check, and I'm going to crack it now. And it is just as adorable as I thought it was going to be. So this is a little cutie, $2. I've been trying to do some little improvements around the house. I used to be really into the decorating, and somewhere along the line with the move here to Florida, almost 8 years ago now, so no excuses, and the grandchildren, I just never really got into it the way that I did before. I even used to be one of those home interior salespeople that did the shows from house to house, and it helped us to be able to purchase our daughter's first car, used but new to her. That was years ago, but it was a lot of fun doing that. So just trying to give my house a little bit of a facelift at a budget price, and there we go. There's one of the things. I also got this today. Isn't it cute? I'll just put that up really close so you can see. And it does have a zipper in the back, so it can definitely be used on a long pillow. But I'm thinking that I might use it on a little coffee table for a mini runner, because you can't see the side with the zipper if I should do it like that. And with the holidays coming up, it's such a neutral background that I can do pretty much anything with it and class it up a little bit. Although class in this house is going from a regular paper plate to buying a Chinette paper plate when it comes to the holidays. We just always have so much going on that it is a little bit less mess, a little bit less fuss, and that is okay, because that's what works for our family, and what works for your family is okay too, whether you're doing things fancy or if you're casual like me. All right, let's move on. The other little thing, it's actually kind of silly, but it was $2 for a whole bag of them, and I am thinking that I'm going to pass these along to my granddaughter's teacher to use for treasure boxes, prizes, little game fillers, but there are a whole bunch of like little mini swimming tubes for the kids' dollies and things like that. And as you can see, they're all different colors. What little kid wouldn't like to have that? And there are some, things that you take a little bit of, risk when you're buying something like these, but they were all blown up, and there are some that are flat and going to need to be thrown away. And that's probably why it was returned and ended up at Treasure Bins. But going through it, like 99% of them, I don't know, maybe 95% of them, something like that, are just fine. And the students that are at my granddaughter's school are not a full bag's worth, or at least in her class age range. So that wasn't a bad purchase for $2. Over here, my next thing, I don't even know how many there are, because you're really not supposed to be opening things up when you're there. But my husband's been complaining that we need, and he is right, complaining with reason, that we need new hand tools. And they had Is it upside down? It sure is. They had all these, so we've got 1, woo, 2, 'These are butterflies. 3, and 4. 4 hand towels for $2. Not necessarily ones that match my kitchen or that I would hang up for display, but to suit the need, they are nice and they're heavy duty, and I bet in the real world they costed a lot more than $2. I'm not sure how these ended up in the treasure bin store, but they did, and it was my luck. All right, this next one is kind of silly, but for $2, my granddaughters are always playing princess and queen and king, and I'm thinking that this one was returned because it looks like one is missing in here, and it was probably supposed to be a set of 6, so one probably broke along the way. Maybe they were used for Halloween. But we've got my granddaughter has to do a little, it's called like a living museum, and she is going to be Esther from the Bible at school, and she's going to be dressing up like a queen. So there's a possibility that she could take one of these with her crown, or when she plays queen here at the house, she has these available to her to play with my other granddaughter. There's a lot of imaginary, a lot of pretend play that happens here. So I thought that these were super cute for $2 for a whole box of them. Now, do they need a whole box of them? Probably not, but the price was right, and they can pass them out to their stuffed animals or their dollies or whatever they want to do. I was wishing that there would have been another box and that there would have been enough of them, because it would have been a great little to fill them with something, because she is allowed to do little handouts at school when she does this living play. And it would have been cute for her to be able to give one of these to each of her friends, but there's just not enough for that. But my mind just always thinks like that. How can I utilize something and make it work the best? We were able to find some crowns, and she's going to be passing out like paper cardboard crowns for all of her friends to be able to decorate on the day that it's her turn to do her living play. My next find, also a child's find. I don't know if you can see them. They are all white. They're not colored, but they're the little like ball pit balls for a child. And I was okay with them being white. I have a little mini swimming pool here at my house for my granddaughter. Both of them actually, but I watch Peyton during the day while Freya is at school. And I was thinking, I have actually done this before in the past when I used to teach pre-K, of writing the ABCs on them or numbers and having it be a recognition lesson. I can hide them. I can put them in the pool that I mentioned. I do have to make sure if I use a marker and decide to put water in the pool too, that it's not going to smear off something that would definitely stick. But if I'm just going to use it for a ball pit, it really doesn't matter. So I have to think on that. But another little fun thing for $2. I'm sure that these, I don't see, let me see if there's a tag. But nope, it's not saying. It is saying that there's over 50 pieces. So that's pretty good for a couple of bucks. Okay, this was a little something for myself. A vase, because like I said that I'm upping it with some of the decorating, and my bedroom is gray. Now it's probably going to cost me more to find something that goes in it, but I know that I can go to the Dollar Tree, and even right now I did stop at Michael's today, and all of Michael's Halloween / fall items are 70% off. So I could go there and get some flowers with some gray in, as long as it's not too spooky or Halloweeny, at a discount price. And of course, you can watch your local Dollar Trees these days and get quite a bit there. So I don't know, I'm going to think on that one. I was looking around, but I don't want it to break the bank. And my last one, another one for the grand. But I know that you can get these. I'm not sure where they came from, but I know that you can get them on Oriental Trade. I'm going to show you the box just to see, but for kids as well. And they're a lot in gumball machines and not really anything super great that I'm showing you here, but I thought it could be a little teacher reward. I could keep some for Miss Peyton for her potty training too. But we've got little slinkies. That one's already unhooked. Just different hearts, stars, the circles that I just pulled out. I think that's pretty much faces. I don't know if you can see that. But just a fun thing for the kids, and I don't know, give you an idea. Do I need these at home? Absolutely not. But I am always a big supporter of the teachers, and I know how much comes out of their pockets. So when I can find a deal like this for $2 that's going to help them reinforce positivity with the children or use for special parties, I am all about that. So those are my finds today. $16. You tell me, was it worth it? Have a good day, everyone.